remember I told you guys that Nico and I were going to shoot a video. I have a Hobbit cameraman right now. These are scales that Nico anodized at super high voltage gray. So what was it? What voltage?
It was like 100 something,
120, 130.
Yeah.
So once you get up to like 120 and 130, what you wind up with is a grayish. Now, Chris did a video about this. This is a finish I will offer, but it's not going to be the standard $75 refinish, because this, you did the high voltage and then we put it in the super fine ceramic rods and we tumbled it for basically 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
You were here for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I came back up here and turned it back on, turned the tumbler back on, let it run for another 6. So basically 10 hours after you do the first layer to get to this, and then you have to take a look at it and you see that you've got some areas that are kind of polished and things like that. That's where we're gonna add our color. I'm not sure how clear they're gonna come through on video. And this finish has a tendency to not show up very good on video or on film.
But it's sexy in person.
But it's sexy in real life, it really is. The boys call it, the Fair and Forge boys call it a holographic finish. So we're gonna set this in here for just not even a minute in the multi-etch, just to make sure that, because I pulled those out of the rods last Sunday, so it's had time to form an oxide layer. We wanna just strip off any little bit of the oxide layer that has already formed to make sure we get a more vibrant color. So put that in there, and then
oh,
turn that on. Set this back to 0. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk it up through the voltage until we find, now Nico's gonna be here doing it, so we're gonna walk it up through the voltage until we get to a color we like.
mm-hmm.
So you can pause it right there and I'll so we just pulled them out of the multi-etch. What we do is, just like in Chris's video, the electrical anodizing, we are going to walk this through the voltages slowly to see if, I suppose if I put them both on the same way. We're gonna walk this through the voltages slowly. Starting it's at 0, we're gonna walk our way up and we're gonna just pull it out at different times and see if we've found a color that we like. So we put it in, and it's gonna be hard to see because it's just such a fine amount of anodizing that's gonna be done on this. Yeah, you can kind of see the bronze. So we're gonna go up, so we want a blue, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's think a nice high voltage blue.
Nice high voltage blue will give you that iridescence, but let's see how the blue shines through on this, first of all, at low voltage. Just want to see how, I want to see if we've tumbled it enough to get the look we were going for. And you can kind of see it, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you're starting to see that holographic. It looks gray from one place, and then blue, and then around these points you can really see the blue shining through, where it got a little bit more tumble. All right, so I just wanted to make sure that we had enough of the gray oxide layer removed for it to actually show through. Okay, so 24, so we're gonna work our way back up towards the higher voltages. 29, 30. Now we're getting into those kind of greens.
Yep.
Let's put it back in. We should get, when we get up close to the into the 40s,
start checking it.
We'll start checking it because we want to see what that gold looks like as a holographic. 40 to 55 is usually where we're finding that gold that I like on a polished surface. Definitely see there's some greenish gold. Let's try it. You can't really see it well if it's wet. Yeah, you're starting to see some of the, I think you're right though. I think that's too light of a contrast. There's not enough of a contrast there. I think you're right. I don't think the gold will be much better. Gold's right around 55 volts. Oh, I don't know. Huh? Oh, wow.
That's a lot better.
That's a lot better. I don't know why you couldn't see it at the lower voltage. What's up? Oh, you just... Oh, yeah. It's gold at certain angles.
I'm gonna have to do that on another knife. I like that.
That's nice. That's 55. Let's start heading up towards some of the blues. Don't want to go too far, or we're going to wind up getting into the...
Yeah.
Starting to get into some of the greeners. We're starting to see some purple. So we'll go from purple back into blue-ish up
Yes.
towards... I don't want to go too far at a time. Yeah, see, ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can really see some purple on that.
Throw that off. That looks cool.
That looks really cool. Actually, let's go over here. There's a better way to dry it off so we can see it a little bit better. And we'll probably get better lighting. Doing good. As it flies out of my hand across the parking lot. Start all over. Oh, wow. Is it coming through clear?
Need the contrast need more in the light.
Do I need more in the light or
Yeah.
less in the light? Is it going to wash it out?
Does it look like it?
I don't know. I can't tell.
I think
Well, if you guys can't tell, there's a good bit of purple in that.
You can go back in the dark.
Let's go back in the dark and see if that... Sometimes under the fluorescent looks better.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Hey, look, my beer.
Yum.
Yummy. That looks cool. Okay, let's find blue.
Yeah.
Or do you want to keep it this way?
Let's see.
He's tempted. He's thinking. He's thinking.
Thinking.
It's me. I'm audio.
You can go with blue. Yeah. It is nice though.
It is. And then, but on the completely flat one, you're getting a lot more purple
Yeah.
than you do on the... Oh, wow. That is really, really cool looking. So like I said, guys, I can do this. I just had never done it. Nico actually did all the work on this to start. I'm just doing this because we're shooting a video. The only reason Nico's not doing this on his own is because I wanted to shoot it as a video.
Plus, since I not, charging money or costing anyone anything.
So we're at 76.
Yeah.
78 gets us ultraviolet.
Yes. I figured this would be good to show on your video, so that way.
Yeah. So 78's ultraviolet, and then you can see you've got some really strong purple in there. Mm-hmm. Like right there.
Yep.
Once we get to 79, so you don't want the cyan where you start getting the green. You want to stay closer to this is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get up past it. We'll go to just before that one.
Just before 85.
And see, it's still really purple.
Still really purple. Huh.
Well, different surface finishes and things like that get different at different voltages. But you're starting to see the blue.
Yeah.
There you go. Now we're starting to see some blue in that. Now, the trick to all of this is once you get close, don't ever touch the coarse knob again. You go 1 volt at a time. You can't do that with the coarse knob. You will screw up. You saw me do it that day.
Yep.
Grab the wrong knob. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
it's starting to get blue.
Yeah.
It's still purple, but you're starting to see.
Yeah.
And you have to dry it off too, guys, because these colors kind of shift as they dry, and they don't come out exactly the way you think that you want them to.
Yeah.
Now we are going to lay these flat and try and get as much surface contact with that, and see if that. There we go. Because I want the color to be even.
Yeah.
And it kind of wasn't. Yeah, now we're starting to see blue across the entire. All right, so 82. We don't want to go much above 85, so let's try 83. We'll let her cook for a second. I think that's the color you were looking for. That blue right there?
Yeah.
The thing is, the Fortis scales aren't something that are going to ever do real great because of all the, the too many hard angles. Like, like if you're wanting to do something like the one that Chris did on that crux handle, it's something that has a lot more flat area.
Yeah.
It's still purple right there, though.
Yeah.
Well, this one came out. This one came out the way you want it, right? Is that about the... Take a look at that. We'll put this one back in. Give it another soak or two.
Mm-hmm.
Debating.
Still more purple than I was thinking.
Well, we can go up a couple volts. We're at 83, 84. Yeah. Let's go up 1. 85.
85. Let's see what
That's right at cerulean. And we'll just let her cook for a second. That looks way bluer.
Yeah.
Way more blue. Is that what I was trying to think of? Is that how I'm trying to say it?
Yes.
I have a video we shot yesterday. I still haven't posted. Let me dry these off. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, I think that's... What are you doing with the pocket clip?
I don't know yet. I was thinking maybe matching like a high voltage blue.
It's hard to see. Is it coming through? Somewhat.
It's coming through. I don't think it's going to be as good as in person, but it is actually coming through.
But I mean, it's just a subtle thing. So like some people, like my Fortis, I did it in the patina copper.
Or yeah,
patina copper look. I did that and I thought it would be amazing, and then I did it and it wasn't what I wanted. Some knives do look better just like this. Like my Fortis probably will never be anything but raw titanium, just blast them and tumbled. But like my Archbishop looks good with the black and green. My Sabenza, I can't think of any other finish for a Sabenza than the patinaed copper. It looks so good on that knife.
Yeah, the Unumzan looks really good in the patina copper.
The Unumzan looks good like that. There's certain knives that look good like that, but like I did that Quaken in that Fire and Brimstone, the red and black. That looks good like that. There's just some knives just don't look good certain ways.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, and I like if you guys send me something and you ask me to do something, I will try to dissuade you from something I don't think is good. Because just because, and I don't know, how do I say it? Chris said it yesterday, and you know, and you kind of try not to sound like a prick when you say it, but sometimes your vision of a knife is not going to come out the way you think it is. And for me to, you know, to make sure a customer's happy, I'll do what you ask. But in good conscience, I want you to know, hey, I don't think that that's a good fit for that knife. I don't think that that's a good color combination for that knife. That knife's gonna look, like I did that Carter Prime. It was really garish. It was orange peel on the sides. It was blue on the flats, and it was all polished and over the top. Well, that's kind of an over the top knife. It looks garish and over the top as it is. So the aesthetic of that knife, you want to do something that accents it, like the Horizon D, the one I put up for auction, the one I did just like mine.
Yeah.
That knife looks good, polished, and
it looks
and
good,
like,
obnoxious.
It looks good. It should look. It looks like a race car. It should look fast, even if it's not moving.
Yeah.
It should look like that, and so just because it has so many facets and things like that can accent that polished blue and that polished bronze, but some knives just need to look raw and gritty and things like that. So, you know, I'll do whatever you guys ask, but I also want you to understand, I'm going to try and tell you, I don't think that's going to look good.
Trust professional opinion. There's a reason they're professional.
And here's the thing. There's things that I get ready to do, and I bounce them off of Christopher here because he has got an eye for what looks good on a knife. And I'm like, hey, what do you think? He's like, you know, nah, I wouldn't do that. This is what I think you should do. And a lot of times I'll take a little bit of what he said and add in what the customer wants, and we wind up with a really good end finish. But I have got handles to make, guys, so you're bothering me. You got to get out of my hair. I'll talk to y'all later.